Today, we're going to do something you probably weren't expecting. Right over here, we've got an 8-year-old Hugelkultur mound. I'm going to cut this mound in half with my pickaxe. We're going to take a gander inside, see what we see. I know what I'm hoping to see. Some good moisture content, even though it's been dry for about a month here. Hoping to see some mycelium. And all in all, just some good breakdown, nice humus soil to exhibit that this Hugelkultur is doing what I hoped it would do when I first built it. Now it is true, over the years I've been adding fresh material on top, but the core of this mound, everything inside, has been there for quite some time, and we're going to get a good look at it today. We're going to get to the bottom of this mound. Here's some of the wood. It's nice and moist. It squeezes down like a sponge. Although it's crumbling apart, there's a lot of moisture in here. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Very lightweight, almost hollow. See how nicely this wood here is breaking down. Again, you can feel the moisture in this log. It's doing a great job soaking up the winter rains, which it'll then disperse throughout the spring and summer months to help feed the plants. This was my first Hugelkultur mound. I've got 3 now. This one I actually did not trench below. I just piled up the wood and put dirt on top. Again, this wood has really broken down nicely. There's a lot of moisture in here, and it's working just as it's supposed to. This is like a sponge. And look at it just crumbling. Breaking down into soil, holding that moisture in. We're just about completely through this mound here. As a result, I'm going to have myself a lot of soil that I can use in my garden. This is a newer log I threw in here. It was an edging in another area of the garden, so it's already kind of broke down, but it was never covered with dirt. This is one of my purple tree collard plants. I'm going to have to turn this into a few cuttings. And I do have some bigger stumps throughout the mound. This was the biggest one found in this section, so I got a little lucky there. But I just wanted to really make a pathway here, just to open up the flow of the garden. So over here we found some mycelium. You can see there's also a little bit crawling out into the soil here. See those hyphae strands. Now the mycelium is the fruiting body of a mushroom. And this stuff helps to break down all this material and turn it into humus soil. It can also sprawl out many, many miles and touch the roots of many plants, interconnecting all the plants through your garden, helping to bring up nutrients and water from a distance. Very powerful stuff. If you see the mycelium in your garden, count your lucky stars. And here's a closer look at this soil in the mound. What plant would not grow well in this? This also demonstrates, for some of the folks who've commented over the years on the channel, saying that these Hugelkulturs would make great homes for pests like rats and mice. I've never had an issue like that, and you can see there's no evidence of such life in this mound. And as we look closer here, here's some more hyphae strands. So that mycelium is getting around. I hate to disturb it. I am getting hot now. Alright, well that little skit went a little further than I thought it would. I had fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed. But this is going to make for a better sound quality. Having the microphone down here. We're going to finish this up. I was starting to get a bit of a sweat on. Take off the poncho. Let's finish up. Here's another one of them fava beans. Look at the healthy root development on that plant after having soaked in the inoculant. I mean, this soil over here is gorgeous. I'm going to be running this pile through my compost sifting machine and getting a bunch of good soil. There are a few worms in here as well. Now, most of these pieces of wood that were inside the middle of the mound, the ones on the outer edge, which were more like skeleton bones, are still more dry, but the ones in the middle of the mound, they're breaking easily. They're lightweight and spongy and wet. So it works. And if you're doing this in a backyard situation, I feel like wood around this size, up to this size, you know, is best. If you're in a forest and you got big old stumps, that's great too. If the larger the stump, I would say the deeper you want to put it into your mound. So with my other two mounds, I trenched down about 2 to 3 feet prior to building the mound on top. So I would throw that larger stump product down there in the bottom of the trench. I just got to show you again. This stuff is just so sponge-like. So there you have it, guys. That's what the inside of a Hugelkultur looks like after 9 years of breakdown. Again, wonderful soil. Absolutely perfect for gardening. This is the wood we pulled out of that section. It's mycelium and hyphae strands, roots, all growing in here. Hollow, sponge-like, a lot of moisture. Everything's working just as I had hoped. And now this pathway here is going to be real nice to walk through, connect over to this side. It's going to be a nice flow. I'm going to clean all this up. I might throw this through my compost sifting machine, get some good quality soil. More than likely, I'm just going to actually scoop this on top of the existing mounds and just put some fresh soil on top before I plant out for my spring garden. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you're having a great day and you got a chance to get out into your garden today. Until next time, this is Dan from plantabundance.com. Take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.